Bob, deep in the land of 10,000 Lakes Hope. I'd like to have you come along with me right now as we hit the road to Minnesota. The vacation road to Minnesota for a tour of the sights and sounds of this vast vacation land. The Minnesota license plates boasts of 10,000 lakes, but that's modest Minnesota for you. Actually, there are 14,215 lakes at the latest count, and they're still counting. Yes, sir, it's really peaceful here, just the sounds of the forest and the gentle lapping of the waves. How Bing would love it here. He could sing duets with the loons. There, do you hear that? There's the call of the loon now, but what do you say we take off now on the road to Minnesota? Let's see if we can find a friendly native to act as our guide. There's one over there with his rod and reel. You speak 'em English? You want 'em big guide for white brother?
Why, I'd be delighted, old man. Simply charmed out of my Northwoods mind.
Who write 'em your dialogue, friendly native? Tell us, how's the fishing?
Well, let's see here. So far, I got 2 northern pike. I got 1 muskie, 6 walleyes, bottle of red eye. Say, how'd that get in there? 22 crappies, 8 bass, and a gunny sack full of 1-pound sunfish. Of course, I've only been fishing for about 10 minutes, or I'd be doing better, you see.
But tell me, old friendly native, is there any wildlife around here?
Oh, I'll tell you, about 2 miles back on the trail, there's a roadhouse that, swings out pretty good, they tell me.
No, I mean like moose and elk and deer and bear.
I'll tell you what you do, Junior. Down toward the end of the lake, there's a bull moose standing by the mouth of that stream.
Yeah, I saw him. I hope he doesn't see me. I'm a member of the Elks, you know. Hey, listen to that moose call. Boy, is this great country for wildlife. You bring the kids along on the road to Minnesota, and they'll see more wildlife in its native habitat than they could ever see in a zoo. And bring your camera along. You'll get some pictures you'll be showing your friends for years to come. And oh, those sunsets and dawns. Really breathtaking.
Where the blue?
Oh, no, tell me it isn't so.
Someone?
Good heavens, it's true. My simple native guide turned out to be Crosby.
Awful, isn't it? Isn't it awful? Come on now, let's get going, Bob. One of the things everyone wants to see is where the Mississippi River starts. So if you just kind of hop up on my backside like a good papoose, why, we're off on the road to Minnesota.
State Park.
There it is. See what the sign says on that rustic post, will you, Junior?
Here, 1,475 feet above the ocean, the mighty Mississippi begins to flow on its winding way 2,552 miles to the Gulf of Mexico. There's just a little stream here. You can even walk across it.
Shall we?
Hey, look at me, Ma. I'm wading across the Mississippi River.
Look out!
Oh!
Well, he was a cinch to get dunked sooner or later, this kid. Anything for a laugh. So to proceed, you know, this is great camping country. There's a campsite for every kind of a camper. Not to mention, of course, 74 state parks. All right, now pour the water out of your shoes there, Junior. Let's take off again on the road to Minnesota.
Well, here we are on the open road, and what highways they have in Minnesota. Highways to happiness over the rolling hills of Albert Lee in southern Minnesota, past the world-famous clinic at Rochester, through Pipestone, where for centuries the Indians have carved their peace pipes from the peculiar soft red rock. The famous old fort at Fort Snelling, the oldest military post west of the Mississippi. And then over the beautiful scenic roadways heading into still more lake country, Paul Bunyan land. The trees overhead forming an archway as we speed along. Along the shores of sparkling lakes, paralleling the rushing streams. Seeing the pines and birches grow taller and taller as we travel deeper in the majestic North Woods. Ah, this is sightseeing.
We are by the waters of Minnetonka now, Junior.
By the shores of Gitchigumi, by the shining Big Sea waters, stood the wigwam of Nokomis, daughter of the moon, Nokomis.
Oh, yes, indeed. That Longfellow wrote some lovely verse, lovely things.
Longfellow. Yeah, I know him, Sam Longfellow. He's a writer at Paramount. Didn't he write Road to Hong Kong for us?